Heard of a class hamster, maybe a class fish, but what about a tortoise? 3 East Texas elementary school teachers decided to rescue a tortoise in need to teach their students about patience, you know, because tortoises are slow, right? They move around slowly, and also care. KLTV7's Lauren Tier met the school's newest celebrity.
He's like kind of rough right here, and then like kids.
Meet Littlefoot, a 30-year-old, 50-pound African sulcata tortoise who has found an unlikely home at Cain Elementary in Whitehouse. So this little guy here was rescued from Tucson, Arizona, made it all the way 16 hours to Waco, and then back here to Cain. After posting in a sulcata rescue Facebook group, first grade teacher Kelly Bonnet found just what she was looking for.
A lady immediately reached out and said, I have the perfect one. He's very friendly. That just kind of started the ball. And
perfect for our kids. Bonnet, along with first grade teacher Allison Thompson and second grade teacher Allie Wilborn, say they are looking forward to seeing their students learn from him. Students like this group.
Every time like he walks by, you kind of smile because he cheers you up when you're sad. Should I give him a little one?
So I think having them out here getting a love for nature and a love for animals is important, and raising awareness for animals like him. I think it also inspires kids to get more hands-on with their learning, which we know helps them retain more knowledge. His backstory, kind of this little underdog story, really kind of tore at our hearts.
As a young tortoise, Littlefoot was bullied by a sibling tortoise, and his prior owners had him in an enclosure that stunted his growth.
We felt like there are definitely some kids that could identify with that and bond with him over that.
My favorite part about Littlefoot is that he has a wrinkly neck and it looks like a grandma neck.
The hope is that Littlefoot has found his forever home.
He's going to live to 100, so I'm thinking he's going to be here for a couple of years. Not a couple, like a lot. Like a lot.
Lauren Tier, KLTV 7 News.
I wish we could just fill the newscast with kids talking. It's very entertaining. Come this spring, the teachers plan to hatch another tortoise for generations of students to raise alongside big brother Littlefoot. Bit of an oxymoron there. They will care for the tortoises until they have to be passed on to new teachers.